The original idea to do an acoustic EP has kind of been like kicked around for a while now. We had always wanted to do one, and I guess the timing just worked out right now.
I heard from a lot of people that support what we do that they wanted to hear an acoustic EP or CD.
We put together a little makeshift recording studio here a couple days before we began recording the acoustic EP, and we're building a recording studio in the back of the 8123 offices. Trying to make it look like a recording spot.
It's coming along. We moved everything into the 8123 offices.
Making a fucking studio with some kindergarten scissors.
Old used peed on bitch.
I remember that. We kind of transformed the rooms. I actually think I was out of town for a few days when Garrett and Pat and the guys were setting up the rooms, so I hadn't seen them until the first day that we started recording.
When we started working on the studio, building out the studio, we did it in a couple nights just before we recorded the songs for Imaginary Numbers.
I guess we kind of built it for the acoustic EP and kind of not. It's just we've always wanted to have a little space, and we finally got enough gear that it made sense to actually do it.
We hang on the C for after the chorus. Yeah, so it goes.
Maybe do you want to do the re-intro?
Oh yeah, we can do that. So.
You did it.
You did it. It's very hot.
You did one it.
Where's the air conditioning at?
Off.
We recorded again, so fuck air conditioning in Arizona in the summer, right? Who needs it?
When we started working on the songs for Imaginary Numbers in the room here, it was really cool. We had our own space. We kind of had learned a little bit from working on Forever Halloween.
Preamps on the tape machine to try to give it a rounder sound and less like modern and abrasive and sounding like electronics, like make it sound more character.
It was just a cool experience to try out different sounds and new things that we wanted to make noise with.
That's cool.
Working on Imaginary Numbers was different for us because we hadn't worked with just the 5 of us before. When we did Pioneer, it was basically on our own, but we had Colby there as far as engineering went. So we were just kind of figuring out as we went in the studio here. So basically that meant that we just brought in all of our own gear, which normally when we work out of the studio, we've been lucky enough to have a bunch of gear available. So it was really a matter of making what we own individually work for the EP.
We're either gonna have to move the amp or we can move you. What do you mean? Oh, like go in there?
Are you gonna track it at the same time?
Yeah.
The songs and the actual EP itself, a few of the tracks, I think 2 of the 5 were tracks that I had previously that didn't really necessarily coincide, and I didn't see them coexisting with the songs on Forever Halloween. So I took those 2, and we took those, and one of them perfectly out of key It was a song that Pat and I just kind of recorded. I recorded the piano and the vocals, and Pat recorded it. You know, that's the coolest part about having the ability to record songs is we can take ideas that I think will be stagnant unless we just record those. I feel like there's a bunch of material that we have saved up that might never see the light of day if we don't record it and just put it out, or just record it and get it to a place where we would be comfortable putting it out.
It's funny to look back at the videos and watch all this stuff. You know, there's seconds where I'm like, where was I at during this? And I almost forget that I was the one filming. And it's cool, you know, because it's from my eyes. You know, people watching are seeing exactly what I saw and the things that I captured and wanted to remember.
Lot het maar Gruberin.
We making game poutine. They produce this thing in.
There's like funny moments that I captured that are, you know, unique to kind of what was happening, and you know, maybe someone watching is confused, but you know, we're all a bunch of goofballs, and we have like funny things that happen. I'm excited to you know, be able to do this again. Now that we have an idea of what we can accomplish, I think that it will be awesome, and you know, we could definitely do this again and record music on our own, and you know, maybe have someone come in and help out a little bit, but you know, with our gear and our abilities, I think it could be something that can go on for a long time, and you know, we can put records out and put music out whenever we want. I think it could totally change our band, and you know, that's exciting to see the future and to see what we can do next.
Midnight comes in Paris, and as I light my cigarette, the rain hits my face.